This weekend is going to be an ugly one for millions of Americans, and a recent report that was released suggesting that economic growth right now may not be as good as what they are anticipating, which could possibly prompt additional stimulus checks. All of that to be covered in this video. Let's get into it right away, broadcasting from my new temporary studio. By the way, if you want to throw some guesses down below as to where you think I may be, so I'm doing research every single day, even while I'm here, and I am bringing you this information. So again, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below, and I'm very much committed to helping you out in any way that I can. All right, I'm excited to see your guesses, by the way. Let's get right into it and talk about what is going on as far as this recent report and why this weekend is actually going to be a pretty sad one for literally millions of Americans. Now, I don't throw this term out all that often, but let's be real. Right now, it is an absolute dumpster fire going on with everything out there right now. Seriously, give me a like if you think that is true. I don't know about you, but it is like nuts with all this stuff going on right now. And after I tell you what's going to be happening this weekend, you're probably going to hit the like button because you're probably thinking, yep, it for sure is a dumpster fire right now. So anyway, seriously. So what's going on this weekend? And then I'll get into why this could possibly prompt additional stimulus checks with everything going on. So this weekend, unemployment benefits will be ending for about 7.5 million people. So all of those people who are depending on these benefits right now, boom, they're done. They will be ending this weekend. Now here's the thing. We are seeing a number of different people in Congress right now who are actually advocating for the extension of these unemployment benefits. But we'll have to see if they actually get something done with this going forward. But again, we kind of see this a lot going on right now with all these expirations coming forward, like the eviction moratorium being expired. By the way, people are being evicted like left and right now. It is not a good situation. We continue to have many people throughout Congress, again, advocating for the eviction moratorium to be put back in place to protect these, again, millions of people. But here's the thing, coming back to unemployment benefits, these are going to be ending this weekend, and as of right now, they do not have plans to extend these out any further. But there are people throughout Congress saying, hey, we've got to extend this relief out. We are certainly not out of the woods yet with everything going on right now, and we need to continue to get relief out to the people in the form of these payments. Now, again, this is actually a good thing because the more people that we have coming forward, especially throughout Congress, these influential people coming forward, recognizing that, hey, people actually need relief right now. People need some more support. People need money. What's the next solution after that? I don't know. Stimulus checks? Well, that's one little point here. But let's get into this report now and talk about this report that was released that may actually prompt additional stimulus checks because they're showing that economic growth is nowhere near what they actually want it to be. And that is the jobs report for the month of August. Now, the official non-farm payroll report will actually come out tomorrow. It comes out the first Friday of each and every month, and that's tomorrow. But every Wednesday prior to that, we do get the ADP report that actually comes out. Now, this is like a preliminary report based on payrolls, and this one kind of gives us a glimpse into what the non-farm payroll will be on Friday. It's not exactly the same, but it gives us a kind of a glimpse. This came in way low compared to what they wanted it to be. 376,000. That's it. That's all that they were reporting for August. 376,000 jobs for August. I'm sorry, but that's not very good. They're typically looking for like 600, 700,000. Some months they're looking for like 1 million. 376,000. That's really low. So here's the thing. If they're not creating jobs, again, what does this mean for the economic recovery right now? Well, just a little hint, it's not a good one, right? It is not a good sign when it comes to the economic recovery if we're not creating jobs and consumer confidence continues to dwindle, as in we saw a report on that just the other day as well. Consumer confidence, which is actually very, very important because that gives us a glimpse into what are people feeling like right now as far as, do we feel confident to go out into the economy and spend our money on goods and services? Well, if we're not feeling confident during this time, it's kind of hard for us to get out of the house and go out and spend our money, which is exactly what they want us to do. Unless they just so happen to give us a little, I don't know, stimulus check, then we may be a little more prompted to get out and start doing some shopping and or doing some shopping online for in-store pickup or maybe delivery right to our house, right? So here's the thing. That's what they continue to look at. It's mostly the jobs report and economic conditions as far as like consumer sentiment, consumer spending, things like this. This is what typically prompts stimulus checks. Because remember, there are many people throughout Congress and economists, many people out there who say, let's peg these automatic stabilizers to the unemployment rate. When the unemployment rate goes above a certain level, let's automatically distribute stimulus checks to the people. Well, I mean, we're kind of going down that path right now when it comes to these jobs, or maybe I should say a lack of jobs that are being created right now, right? So in other words, in order to kind of spur the economy, get the thing going up and working once again like a nicely oiled machine, again, it's probably going to take a long time for that. But in order for them to actually get this thing going again, they may just need to, I don't know, send out a little bit of money into our pockets so that we can go out into the world and start spending that money again, right? Kind of does all this make sense? It's like one big circle. All the things need to work together synergistically to kind of make the economy work in a nicely fashioned way, if all that makes sense, right? So anyway, we have to keep an eye on all of these reports because this is exactly what economists, people throughout Congress, this is what the president, this is what everybody is basically looking at right now to determine the need for additional stimulus checks. Now again, I have seen in the comment section a few times lately where Mitch McConnell, apparently, I have not seen Mitch McConnell say this anytime recently, but apparently Mitch McConnell, according to some comments I've been seeing, has been saying, we don't need more stimulus checks? Okay, nice opinion. I mean, thanks for the opinion, but here's the thing. It's not really up to Mitch McConnell right now because the reason for that is they're working through this budget reconciliation bill right now, and that's going to be only Democrats. Well, Mitch McConnell is a Republican, so here's the thing. I appreciate the comments, Mitch McConnell, but doesn't really matter because with this reconciliation bill, it's going to be all Democrats, so it doesn't really matter what anybody else says. If Democrats want it, they'll get it because that's what they can do. They can add anything they want into the reconciliation bill, if that makes sense. Yeah? All right. So anyway, one quick note also. Over the last couple of days here, I've released a couple of videos with my letters that I'll be sending out to Congress. Once again, I've been getting some really good feedback on those. I appreciate all of you watching those videos. I had one out a few days ago titled something like Social Security, SSDI, and SSI. This is for you. By the way, check out that video. There's a really good note right in there, specifically focused on Social Security, SSDI, and SSI, as well as just the other day, again, I released another video talking about it was something about an urgent $2,000 fourth stimulus check for low-income Social Security, SSDI, and SSI. Again, focusing a $2,000 stimulus check on all of these lower income and fixed income individuals. Very, very important right now, right? So, if you like the sound of that, again, please make sure to check out those videos. Leave me your feedback down below. I want to do whatever I can to make sure that we write these letters in such a way that is actually hitting all the needs of the people. Again, we have to do something that's completely reasonable. I mean, if we added in everything that everybody needed and wanted, it'd be like a 6-page report where okay, we need this, and now we need some of that, and please, by the way, give us a little more of this. You know what I mean? So we have to kind of be strategic a little bit with what we ask for, but at the same time, I do want to hear your feedback because again, ultimately, I want to do what's best for everybody here in the community, right? Makes sense? So anyway, yeah, there's a lot going on right now, seriously. We've got the unemployment benefits expiring. We've got the lack of a stimulus check, which is needed so badly during this time. And we know that there are people out there who support it, but yet it seems like they've gone missing as far as when it comes to talking about these stimulus checks. It's like, oh, wait, what are you talking about? We don't remember saying that. You know what I mean? And then these evictions going on right now. I mean, it's just a straight up dumpster fire. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's just it is not serving the people of this country during this time. So I'm not really sure what everybody's thinking right now. I would have to think they're probably not thinking when it comes to actually sending out relief to the people. So I don't know. But either way, I'm very much committed to doing whatever we possibly can to get attention on all of this and to reach out to Congress in any possible way we can to continue to remind them that we need those additional stimulus checks, permanent raises, anything else we can think of. So thanks again for your support. I truly appreciate it. And like I said, I am so committed to everybody here on the channel. I just want to do whatever I possibly can to help you out during this very tough, confusing, difficult. It's just tough out there, seriously. But anyway, I want to do whatever I can to help you out. So thanks again for your support. Make sure to subscribe right down below the video. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing all of your responses as to where you think I may be right now. So thanks again. I appreciate it. And I'll see you again in the next one. I'll see you again.